Hey everybody, it's Michelle, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, as you saw by the thumbnail and the title, we are continuing on in our palette collection part of it. These are eyeshadow palettes. I'm going to try to get through both of the trays. Wish me luck. So I am going to start out, one moment. Okay, so I know what I want to do over in the pink cabinet that I showed you guys pictures of. I want to try to keep things like palettes of the same brand together. Like, of course, I'm going to have my Jeffree Star stuff displayed. I'll probably display my two Glamlite palettes on that open shelf. The rest of them will be in the cabinets below. I'm not positive if this will fit in there. If it does, great. I will keep my palettes that are all the same size in these and same brands. Like I have these Natasha Denona palettes. Got a crap ton of ColourPop palettes. And so let me just get started with a hodgepodge of what I have here in front of me. So I have the Cab Beauty Cosmetics. This is the Day to Night palette. Yep. But there it is. Looks like a nice neutral palette. I'm happy to have it. I've started, you guys know that I've been trying to build up my collection of Cab Cosmetics products. I've got a few different lippies. I'm just trying to build it up. Then I have the Kimchi I Am Feeling Sweet. I believe I got this in my Busy Beauty box, if I'm not mistaken. Here's what it looks like. And this looks like a neutral palette as well. So I do have some neutral palettes. So I'm kind of glad that I was getting rid of the little individual palettes that I had that were neutrals. I'm glad I got rid of those. Then we have the Breakfast in Bed from Beauty Bakery. I got this Jenny's Beauty Reviews, I think is what her channel name is called. I think her and I are supposed to do a collab on this, so I'll have to get back with her and just double check to see if she still has the palette, and if she does she still want to collab? We can do that. All right, and then kind of crazy, but I found palettes that I didn't realize I had when I was doing this, so that's always fun. Another Violet Voss. I do have several different Violet Voss palettes. And I mean, I guess I knew that I had them. This one is just a little smaller one. I believe it came in Ipsy. It's the Wildflower palette. Just a little mini palette. Cute. You get a couple different looks out of this. It's from Simply Steph when she did her palette sale. It's Too Faced. It is the Swan palette. I have my Makeup Revolution palettes. This one's not. But I have 3 Makeup Revolution palettes. The first one is Roxy. There she be. Beautiful. What I ever purchased for my channel was this Makeup Revolution Mermaid palette. Has a lot of shades in it. Loaded from Makeup Revolution. Just a bunch of matte shades. I believe I got this from Just Jessica as well. Then I have the ABH, and this is the Jackie Aina palette. I'm guessing I got this from BoxyCharm, possibly. Ipsy, possibly. I'm not exactly sure where it came from, to be honest. She did not want to come out of her box. And I have not used this at all. There's still even a little sticker on the mirror, and it comes with a brush, so I've never even touched this palette. Probably because I forgot I had it. I have the Wonder Beauty Sunkissed palette. Positive this came in Ipsy. There is the component. And it just looks like a boring neutral shades. Looks like it full face though. Bronzer, blush, highlight, eye look. It's a full face in one palette. So this would be a good, stick it in your bag and go on with your day. And I got this one from Barbara's Beauty Bag. It is the Butter London palette. Then I have the Wheat Cherry. This I got in that collection of stuff in one of my big Ipsy add-on, pop-up, whatever that big sale was. This is the palette that I got. Now on to the next pile. We're doing pretty good. So I have the Huda Beauty. This is the Mint palette, Mint Pastel palette. It's the only mint one I have. And I got this from Ipsy. One to it. And then I have the Ciate London Olive palette. This came broken. I just repressed this one shade right here. I need to clean it up again. But there's that. Then I have the ABH Mini Pro Pigment palette. This is volume 1. And I have the Mini Pro Pigment palette volume 2. It's the white one. Then recently in one of my most recent Ipsies, I got this Lucky Chick Daydreamer palette. And all of these are going to be added to the wheel. You probably have already seen the new wheel with all of these palettes in it. Cute. And then this is the AOA Studios palette that I purchased to do the full face of AOA. This is the Cherry Blossom Hiroxie. I'm not sure. That looks really blurry to me, so I don't know if you guys can actually see it or not, but there are these shades. Then I got these two from Tanelia Kim. They're both Essence palettes. This one is Bronzed This Way. And then I have Dancing Green. And there's that. Okay, and then my Natasha Denona palettes. Some of these I don't remember getting. I'm not sure. I know I didn't pay full price for any of them. The first one is Jubilee. I think this is the one with that blue shade in it. Yes. This is not black. It is a blue shade. I have the Cupid palette. I think this is the one that's in the burgundy package. They're all like in these cardboard things that I'm going to keep them in. Yep, it's the burgundy one. There's Cupid. I'm not swatching anything. I'm just trying to get through as quickly as I can. I think I'm doing pretty good. We're only at 11 minutes. This next one is the Fez palette. I think this is like orange color. Yes. Like pumpkin-y color is what I meant to say. And then this next one, I'm going to be honest, I don't remember what it looks like. It's called Alloy. Alloy. Oh, a neutral palette. These are pretty hefty as well. Hefty. Sorry, I had to. And then the last one is the Ina palette. I actually had 2 of these. I gave one to my friend Jennifer. It's another neutral palette. Like I said, I've not tried any of those out, so I don't know how they perform or anything. And then I have, one moment. Okay, now on to more palettes here. So I have the Ruby May Peppermint Mocha. I cannot recall who I got this one from, but I did get it from in friend mail from someone. So thank you, whoever you were. I'm sorry, I don't remember. And I got this in my one of my most recent Ipsies. It is the El Maquillage Color Boss. Very heavy palette. And it's just a one trick pony, just one look wonder. It's one matte and the rest are shimmer shades. Now on to, I think this is the rest of my ColourPop. I'm 99.9% sure this is all of it. Yes, I think this is the rest of it. So I got this little itty bitty palette. It's one of their 5-pan palettes. It's Too Hot. There it is. Then I have High Tide. Beautiful. We have Fine Feathered. These are newer to my collection. I don't recall when I got them, but I know it was within the last 12 months. And then I have another one that I purchased at the same time I got the ones that we saw from my first video where it had the She's Got Solstice and Garden Variety. I also got this palette. It's Aura and Out. Got it at the same time. This is back when they were still making the plastic palettes. And there she is. I'm not sure. I think they may have gone to all of the cardboard ones, but I'm not positive on that because like I said, I haven't ordered in quite a while. Then I have the Lilac You a Lot. I believe this one I got from Simply Steph during her sale. And this is also one of the plastic containers, components. Gently Used. Frozen 2 palettes. I think I got this from Just Jessica. And then the last one is Baby Got Peach. Again, I believe I got this from Simply Steph. And maybe I purchased this myself. But I thought for sure I got this from Simply Steph. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I bought it myself. Because if I got it from her, she never used it. So that is the first white container. Let me pull out the second one, set everything up, and I'll be right back. Okay. So now let's head on into this last one. We have the, upside down, Toy Factory. Sidekick 1 is what this one is called. Here is what the component looks like. And then here are the shades. I think this was the last thing that I got from Ipsy. I will have another palette to add because I am getting Ipsy for this month. Thank you to you know who you are. And then we have the Pat McGrath Subversive palette. And it's just shimmer shades. I don't know that I'll ever actually use that. If that does come up in a wheel, I'll probably grab out a matte palette to use in combination. And then we have the Witching Hour from Amuse Cosmetics. Tell me that ain't beautiful. Simply beautiful. I think this is supposed to be Arthur Beauty. It is the Desert Sunset palette. Weird packaging. And we have Violet Voss. I have a lot of Violet Voss. This is the Limeade palette. I believe I got this one also from Connor Kristen. And this is also an all shimmer palette. I don't like all shimmer palettes. Then we have Too Faced, Pinker Times Ahead. I did get this in Ipsy pop-up add-on, something like that. There's that. And those are the shades. I did think this was going to be bigger when I got it, but no matter. I'm happy to have it. We have the Cella. This is the Divine. What is this again? Divine Purpose palette. And there's the outer curtain. I feel like I've used this before. Maybe I just did a look when I got it from Ipsy. I don't remember this coming up on the wheel, but I do remember using the palette. Then we have Colored Rain. Again, I feel like this one came up on the wheel or I have used it before. It's the name. I must have used this. I see swatches in it. Or maybe I just swatched it. I don't know. Then I have the Tempting by Trend Beauty. This came from Ipsy as well. And it is another neutral palette. I'm going to try to go fast because it looks like my battery is dying on my phone. We're still green on the mic though. Then again, Violet Voss. I Love You Forever. Oh, upside down. There's that. And that is what the palette look like. Beauty Mess. I also need to take this makeup off. It hasn't been on my face very long, but I need to take it off. Right, then we have more Violet Voss. I have the Berries and Cream Dreams. There it is, the Outer Curtain. Those are the shades. And then I think the last Violet Voss one that I have is the Essentials 2 palette. Do I have Essentials 1? Does anyone remember me saying I have Essentials 1? I think I do. And there is that. I guess I will find out when I sort everything, which ain't going to be tonight. It will be tomorrow because it is damn near 2 o'clock in the morning. Then I have which I'm going to take out of these little bubble wrap things, the Cara Beauty signs. So we have Scorpio. There's the carton. And the shades inside always look like the outer carton. So I went ahead and just took them out of the carton. This one is Gemini. Here is the palette. And the shades look like the palette. Then we have Sagittarius. Carton. It's going to be pinks and blues. And there's your pinks and blues. And then lastly, we have the Libra palette. This one is the one that doesn't look a whole lot like the outer carton. I would expect there to be more oranges and more neutral shades, but it's pretty too. Here are the last palettes we have to go through. We have Half Caked for Your Eyes Only. I believe I used this in a look for the RBSG collab, possibly. There's that. And my one and only Nomad palette got from Ipsy, I believe. It is the Venice Simplon Express, and it does say Ipsy exclusive right down there in the corner. So yeah, it is from Ipsy. This is what the outer carton looks like, just plain. There's no mirror, but those are the shades. Then I have the palette that I purchased from Temu. I also have one sitting over there to go to Christine from Life with Christine. I believe it's supposed to be a dupe for a Natasha Denona palette. Maybe the Love palette. I haven't used it yet, so I'm not sure what it's like. But Christine, once you get yours, maybe want to collab. And then we have the Hikira Butterfly Effect. I've had this one for quite a while as well. And it looks like maybe I've used the palette. I don't know. But there's that. I'm kind of rushing because my battery is very low. Then we have the Rich Luxe palette. Pretty sure I got this from Just Jessica as well. Doesn't look like it's been touched. I'm not sure where I got that from. Because if it was Jessica, she would have touched it. And then I have the Steb O palette. And this one hasn't been touched. No idea where I got this one at either. But there is our palette collection. I will insert the total number of palettes that are in my collection currently right here. Don't judge. It's a collection that I've built over 3 years. And I don't plan on adding any more to it other than what I am getting in my Ipsy box for the month of March, which you guys may have already seen before you see this. So there we go. Got all of my makeup collection videos done. If you'd like to see my nail polish collection, let me know because I do have nail polishes. And I think that's going to be it. I'm going to take this makeup off and get some editing done. Please make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not already. Ring that notification bell so you're notified of each and every upload. And leave me a sweet, sweet comment down below. Let me know how your day is going. Let me know if you have any of these palettes. Do you want to do a collab? Let me know. I want to know everything. As always, guys, I'm going to say the whole thing because I do feel like we've gotten a lot more viewers here lately. As always, guys, remember to be kind to one another and know you are loved, you are appreciated, and you, yes, you, are important. Bye, guys.